exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Well, with the season right near the halfway point, what better time to check in and see what rookies have helped their teams the most and how they stack up in the rookie race as they all vie for Rookie of the Year. While not in the top 5 currently, he's definitely on the radar screen, and he's been playing some very solid basketball.
And here we are midway through the season, and this group of rookies continues to impress on a nightly basis.
And some guys are definitely separating themselves from the pack, but with rookies, things can turn in a hurry.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Clingan. The wings for him, Sharpe and Avdija. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for the Kings, outside in the perimeter, LaVine and DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Sharpe. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Tim, as you evaluate the standings every morning in the NBA, how do you go about personally evaluating where teams are and where they could go?
Well, if you want to look at it in the micro, I like 5-game splits. The macro for me would be 10-game splits, but it really gives you a feel, Kevin, for how your guys are performing lately.
Is that how teams break seasons down into 5 or 10-game splits as they go through the 82?
It's typically, Kevin, what they like to do because I think it helps players compartmentalize what is in front of them, and it helps you focus much more clearly because it's a shorter sample size.
That's interesting. Now here's Sharpe. Outside Westbrook. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's DeRozan. That shot off the mark. Avdija with a defensive effort. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Jrue Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's Sabonis after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And DeRozan kicks to Sharpe. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Well, he just looks so confident right there, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And here's Sharpe following the three-pointer from Dario Saric. Holiday, no one around him. That 3 off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's LaVine. Rebounded by Kamara.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. The shot by Holiday, no good. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And Holiday throws it down.
He's an explosive, athletic guard. And I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Westbrook passes to Saric. LaVine for 3. Avdija with the rebound. And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. And it's Clingan with the jam.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Clingan looks to slam that one down whenever he gets a chance.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
6 to shoot. Westbrook fires away from outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. To the inside. Here's Clingan. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Deni Avdija.
His assist numbers in the past 5 games have gone in the wrong direction. He's been out of sync with his teammates, sort of playing on an island instead of as part of a 5-man unit.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Westbrook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Clingan. And he drops it in from the low post. Clingan's got 6.
Well, Clingan isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on him. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Now DeRozan. Now here's Sharpe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Sharpe nails them both. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Now here is Holiday. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Sharpe now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The Kings trail by 4. Outside, LaVine. Good ball movement here by the Kings. DeRozan against Avdija. DeRozan scanning the floor. Over Avdija. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Blazers on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Sharpe. There's a screen by Kamara. Sharpe, that's good. Sharpe's got his second basket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Westbrook. He has yet to score. And here's DeRozan. Kick out to LaVine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. LaVine's got his second basket of the night.
Great preparation by LaVine. Getting to his spot and set to let it fly.
Back to Holiday. Launches it. He makes that one drop. Only a second, 5 tries.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now DeRozan. Last game, 26 points. And the foul called on Toumani Camara. That's foul number 2 for him. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Kings. And a switch here also for Portland. Grant's checked in. Here's LaVine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Holiday. And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise values skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
First free throw is good.
Now a veteran in this league. LaVine wants to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
And so LaVine nails both of them. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 7-point differential. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
The most discouraging part about that loss is that they actually played very well. Man, that could be frustrating.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. All defensive guard Jrue Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said, the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Back to you.
It is a new day. Allie, we thank you very much. The Kings trail by 5. Schroeder outside. Pass to Sabonis. Out to DeRozan. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Sharpe. No good. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Sharpe. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers. DeRozan against Avdija. Sabonis with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Running hard in transition. Sabonis makes the most of that fast break opportunity.
Now here is Holiday. 8 points for him. Outside Avdija. Pass to Grant. Right side Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And it's Sharpe missing. The Kings trail by 3. Sharpe outside. Now Sabonis. Clingan covering. Sabonis kicks to DeRozan. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And with his hard-charging style, DeRozan gets himself to the line quite a bit. And it helps that he can finish through contact.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
The Kings with the timeout.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for LaVine. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Williams, he's checked in for Jrue Holiday. One drops. He ties it up into his mid-30s. The veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Now, here's Avdija. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
Great open look there. Sharpe's got 7 points.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharpe's range.
Schroeder outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Grant on the wing. DeRozan defending. Avdija, the pass to Williams. Saric against Avdija. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for DeMar DeRozan. He's averaging about 19 points per, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
Well, he is consistently stringing great performances together, and when he gets cooking, just keep giving him the ball.
And that one falls from Saric. Hey, Greg, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster even as he works his way back from the Achilles?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Tim, walk me down the Donovan Clingan pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a 2-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Here's Sharpe. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What a finish by Sharpe while taking the contact. Boy, it takes skill to win these and one opportunities.
Portland shooting their first foul shot of the night. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Rupert's checked in.
One shot.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 3. Inside. And the shot goes down.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Williams. And here's Sharpe. He's guarded by Sharpe.
Oh! That's as good as it gets. Woo!
Out of this world. Sharpe is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Schroeder with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington. Down low. Monk outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Monk's got it all tied up now for Sacramento.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Here's Rupert. Pass to Sharpe. There's the screen. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. LaVine against Murray. Now here's LaVine. D right on him. And LaVine throws it down.
And give LaVine props for taking initiative on offense. I love seeing this mindset.
Schroeder against Sharpe. Pass to Rupert. Murray dishes to Grant. Here's Rupert. Back to Murray. To the paint. Here's Sharpe. The layup off target. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Sacramento Kings. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
And they're also drawing off the energy from this crowd. It is loud in here tonight.
Zach LaVine is out there with Achua. And there's Monk. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Here's Rupert. Still without a basket. Grant on the wing. Fades and shoots. Clean with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And here's Schroeder. In the corner, it's Monk. 5 to shoot. Fades away. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead. Here's Rupert. He's guarded by Schroeder. There's a good screen. Grant gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus minus, give me that group of 5 plus minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. The Kings making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Trailblazers trail by 6. Pass to Grant. Murray sets a screen for Grant. Here he goes. And the dunk by Grant.
After he put it on the deck, Grant took off.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Westbrook. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Reith. He can't get it to go. Sacramento leading by 6. Shakes him, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Sacramento making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. And both free throws good for Westbrook. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. 8-point game. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Now, here's Avdija. No scoring in this one. The shot by Holiday, no good. Bean passes to Westbrook. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lays it up off the glass. Westbrook's got the lead up to 10 now for Sacramento.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Here's Kamara. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And let's not forget about his defense. Every time you looked up, he was forcing a turnover.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Sacramento leading by 7. Now Westbrook. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Now here's LaVine. Rebounded by Kamara.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Kamara. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Holiday.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
There's the pick to the middle. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And really, one of the facets of LaVine's game that's developed is his ability to see the play.
And Portland has possession. Outside, Avdija. Here's Holiday. 14 points for him. Kamara with it. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday goes in. He gets that one. Holiday's got 16 points. Kings leading now by 4. Here's Schroeder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Clingan, he's checked in for Portland. That one misses. Trailblazers trail by 5. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, for his position, Grant is a solid ball mover. He looks for chances to facilitate.
The Trailblazers shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Shooting just one.
Tim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward.
For 3, LaVine, rebound by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Here's Grant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
The defender was a little out of position, and Jeremy Grant took advantage.
Portland, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA, but now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And it's tied up with that one.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Outside, LaVine. Back to Westbrook. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And DeRozan kicks to Sabonis. Outside, DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And dynamite in his legs. And DeRozan detonates at the rim.
Here are the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Outside, Avdija. Grant for 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Grant's got 7 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Westbrook finds Sabonis. Now here's LaVine. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back to you, Kevin.
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Sacramento with the ball. After the Trailblazers pick up 2. There's a screen by Achiuwa to the paint. A dunk by Achiuwa.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Portland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Grant outside. Score the basket is third after 5 shots.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Westbrook passes to Sabonis. Achua kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. Here's Clingan. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And you factor in his defense as well. 3 blocks on the night, really making his presence felt.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Williams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Here's Sharpe. He's got 14. To Holiday. Now here's Sharpe, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. DeRozan against Holiday. A fadeaway, and the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Sharpe with a screen on Schroeder. Holiday with the 3, and DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. Clingan with the steal. Avdija against Monk. Bounce pass from Sharpe. Clock at 6. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Avdija. Achua, he's checked in for Sacramento.
5th team foul. Now into the lineup for Sacramento. Number 9, Precious Achua.
The Kings leading. And here's Westbrook. He has 6. Outside DeRozan. "17-foot shot on the way." He squares up and sinks it. DeRozan's got 13.
And this looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
Outside Holiday. Over Westbrook. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Achua, the pass to Westbrook. Back to Achua. And here is Monk. Pass to Achua. And stolen by Williams. Sharpe against Monk. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Trailblazers third.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Sharpe is checked in for Precious Achua. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Malik Monk. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Here's LaVine. What a jam! What a jam!
And there's a reason LaVine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 16. Pass to Sharpe. They set the pick. Here's Clingan. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. And it's Sacramento's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Westbrook. 1:10 left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Now it's a 7-point Kings lead.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Your seats for your Sacramento Kings reteam. It's the Sacramento Kings reteam.
Chance here to check out some stats for Avdija. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging around 26 points per, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
Now Holiday, he's got 16. Williams, a screen on Westbrook. To halt the run, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the D can rotate.
Sacramento leading by 5. 41 seconds left here in the second. DeRozan inside. Defended by Avdija. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And DeRozan has mastered the art of the pump fake. He's been doing it for years, and people still buying it.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. And he makes the first.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
A different look now for Portland. Grant comes in for Williams. And Murray subbed in for Avdija. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. On the wing, Murray. Back to Holiday. Pass to Grant. Now, here's Sharpe. Off target from outside. Holiday against Westbrook. On the wing, DeRozan. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Sacramento as they end the second quarter on a 14-4 run. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Portland Trail Blazers.
If they want to get back in this game, they need to stop fouling. Fouls result in easy free throws.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
At times in the past, we've teased the fans for how they voted. But it's not easy, man. There's a lot of talented guys out here. I love to see who's leading so far.
Don't give them too much credit, Kenny. Some fans know what they're talking about, most don't.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. An exceptional performance from Jrue Holiday.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've led by as much as 10. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. The wings for him, Sharpe and Avdija. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Clingan. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Deni Avdija picks one up.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan. And no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense.
Shooting 2.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. Grant, he's checked in for Avdija. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Trailblazers trail by 9. Pass to Kamara. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. No good from Grant.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Sharpe. This one for three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Judge has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's LaVine, and LaVine throws it down.
Yes, the hammer from LaVine. That is an electric athlete.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Holiday kicks to Grant. Sharpe against LaVine, and the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here are the Trailblazers now, down by 12. Clock at 6. Here's Sharpe. Oh, and the jam by Sharpe.
We'd heard the stories about Sharpe and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And for the Kings, their shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great. They are 63% from the floor in this game. Sharpe dishes to DeRozan. And it's Portland with the rebound. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Grant. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. LaVine feeling it out a bit. Sharpe just screen on Sharpe. LaVine finds Sharpe. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Holiday. 18 points for him. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Clingan with it. Pass to Sharpe. Stolen by LaVine. And here we go. LaVine heading to the hoop. And the jam by LaVine.
Flying around in the open court, LaVine can beat you with the jumper and the ability to play above the rim.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Now Clingan. Grant on the wing. Outside Holiday. A shot. Sabonis grabs the board.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Pass to Sharpe. Taken away by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Here's Sharpe. Guarded by LaVine. Sharpe against LaVine. Holiday with the 3. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. Kings leading now by 14. Out to DeRozan. Back to LaVine. Pass to Sabonis. Sharpe outside. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Sharpe has got 12.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Now here is Holiday. 18 points for him. Drills it from outside.
Even though they give up that triple on one end, Holiday with the quick answer.
Outside DeRozan. Inside. Bean passes to Westbrook. On the wing, DeRozan. Covered by Kamara. DeRozan's shot is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Trailblazers trail by 16. Now, here's Sharpe. He's got 16. Out left of the wing. Now, Kamara. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to to Sharpe. Over LaVine. And it's Sharpe missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Westbrook. Right side, DeRozan. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's an 18-point game. Sharpe with a screen on Westbrook. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Westbrook. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he's got it all working for him tonight. Holiday's effort level and energy are off the charts.
Sharpe outside. DeRozan inside. Kamara on him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Deni Avdija.
It's not a shocker, right? I mean, people will say, well, he's uber talented, but he's also a grinder.
Take a break.
And we know how hard he works on his game every year, and that's why his impact offensively continues to grow. You can't say that about every guy in his stratosphere.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Portland. And so he hits both. And here's Sharpe. He's got 16. Down low. Here's Clingan. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Clingan knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
There's Schroeder. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Sharpe. Pass to Sharpe. Now Clingan. DeRozan defending. Doubled by Sabonis. 4 on the shot clock. Holiday finds Clingan. And the shot is long.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Sharpe passes to Schroeder. Now DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Robert Williams.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Trailblazers trail by 18. Outside Williams. Pass to Grant. And here's Holiday. To the inside. Here's Clingan. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Clingan's got 12 in the game. Kings leading now by 16. Schroeder outside. Outside, LaVine. Sabonis sets the pick for LaVine. 4 on the clock. That's tipped.
And Sharpe reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
They've done so many things well in this one, including getting to the free throw line and taking advantage of easy points.
And he can't get the first one.
And like his dad back in the day, Domantas has an innate ability to process and make quick decisions.
And Portland making a change here. Murray's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
And with multiple rebounding titles, Domantas Sabonis is a guy you expect to put a double-double up most nights. That is so valuable for this team.
Now, here's Sharpe. He's got 16. Williams has a screen for Holiday. The kick out to Williams. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
Kings leading now by 15. Outside DeRozan. Puts it up from 15. And that one is good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 23. Pass to Williams. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Now Sharpe. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Goes up at the stripe. Portland grabs the miss. Williams with the ball. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Sharpe, the pass to Holiday. Makes it off the glass. Holiday's got 25 points.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Portland making a change here. Rupert's checked in. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it I think has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Outside LaVine. Outside DeRozan. Five on the clock. Pulls from the top of the key. Good work there as it goes. DeRozan's got 31.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Wide open look here for Murray. And again, it's Portland converting.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
.146 left to play in the third. DeRozan against Murray. Outside DeRozan. Rebound by Murray. Trailblazers trail by 15. Pass to Sharpe. Down low, Williams. And the slam by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 31. To the middle. Here's a... Whoa! He flew in there. Wow!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Sharpe. The Kings getting the bucket. Grant outside. Puts up a three. Connects from three-point range. Grant's got 12 points in the game.
And that is a shot Grant has spent lots of time on, working over the years, and you see the results right there.
Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Portland. Murray outside. 23 seconds left to play in the third. It's stolen by Schroeder. Plays it in off the breakaway. Schroeder's got his second bucket.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Sharpe. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's the Sacramento Kings sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
And right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Achua. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Monk in at the three. That's the five out there for the Kings. 3 on the clock. Here's Avdija. Good on the triple. Avdija's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. Sacramento leading by 11. Now here's Schroeder. Inside. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Trailblazers making a switch here. Reith is checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Rupert. He's guarded by Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Reith. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Rupert. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Here's Rupert. Williams, a screen on Monk. Grant for three. Portland, no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Achua. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
A playmaker in every sense of the word. Westbrook is pretty much a walking triple-double.
Trailblazers trail by 18. Pass to Grant. Over Monk. Portland, no good that time either. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Now, here's Monk. Portland grabs the miss. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Williams. Double team on Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Murray outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Westbrook against Murray. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Rupert. Grant outside. Williams sets a screen for Grant. And Grant slams it home.
Wow, that is some serious mid-air creativity. Look at Jeremy Grant.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Schroeder kicks to Westbrook. Over Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the thing about Westbrook, everything he does is explosive. I mean, so difficult to contain.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Kings making a change here. Sharpe is checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Clingan's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Trailblazers trail by 17. Murray down low. Monk defending. Murray, no good. Inside. Here's Sharpe. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got 4 assists now tonight. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Rupert. Started by Schroeder.
He got the look he wanted. I think he rushed it a little bit.
Sabonis finds Westbrook. Schroeder outside. Murray against Westbrook. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Just so versatile. I mean, Westbrook can go to the hole, bring it back out for three, or in that case, just rise and fire from mid-range.
Here's Rupert. Here's Grant. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Rupert. Grant against Sabonis. To the left wing. Williams for three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Charge inside. Working on Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Robert Williams.
Clearly a foul.
Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. That one is no good. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now Kamara. Pass to Sharpe. Now Clingan. The kick out to Holiday. The tray. And he's good on the 3-ball. Holiday's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Let's now go to the sideline and hear some news about Avdija. What's the status, Allie?
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from Portland's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They need all hands on deck, so they're giving the green light, but they'll keep a close eye on his injury as the game rolls on. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
Here's Holiday following the score by DeMar DeRozan. LaVine against Holiday. Out to DeRozan. Fires from deep. It's good from long range. DeRozan's got 36.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Here's Sharpe. Yes, that goes in.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharpe's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Kings leading now by 22. And here's Westbrook. On the wing, LaVine. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
From downtown, and another three for Sacramento.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
And for Portland, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Up top, Clingan. LaVine against Sharpe. That's to Holiday. And he banks in the layup. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Outside, LaVine. And DeRozan kicks to Sharpe. DeRozan against Avdija. DeRozan inside. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Thursday, they'll take on Norman Powell and the Miami Heat. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
A free throw dropped for DeRozan. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Clingan. Sharpe against LaVine. Now here is Holiday. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Kamara. And it's Sharpe missing.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Outside Westbrook. Back to LaVine. The kick out to Westbrook. Sabonis' screen on Holiday. LaVine for 3. Avdija with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
To the inside. Here's Clingan. Outside Avdija. There's a screen by Kamara. And it's Avdija off the drive. And the basket by Kamara.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Sacramento leading by 22. LaVine with it. Sharpe outside. Pass to DeRozan. Stolen by Avdija. Here's Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
You know, a word you hear a lot around Jrue Holiday is underrated. Enough really doesn't get said about his abilities on the floor, how he can affect the game on both ends.
And he sinks the second. Now, here's Monk. There's 1:59 left here in the fourth quarter. Avdija against DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Down low. Clingan with the steal. Here's Avdija. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
Tim, how do you look at Avdija's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Reith is checked in. Williams comes in for Toumani Camara. Grant, he's checked in for Jrue Holiday. And Murray's subbed in for Sharpe. Kings leading now by 18. Monk looking around. Schroeder against Avdija. No good on the layup. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Trailblazers.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Kings.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DeMar DeRozan.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Sacramento making their last shot. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Avdija. At the top of the key, Williams. Murray, the pass to Grant. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. He drills the 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Drops in the layup for 2.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Domantas. Domantas, a great team win against a quality opponent, too. What does this say about how you're playing?
It's great for us, building our confidence as a team, sticking together. I feel like we play better consistently, so it's good for us.
Confidence, extremely important. Thanks, Domantas.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, DeMar DeRozan.